Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For this video, I'm going to do a review on the EZFlow nail system. So I'm gonna get started by showing you the products that I have. So I have the clear acrylic powder, the nail liquid, the Easy Bond, and the nail primer. So I already applied nail tips and I've cut and filed them to the shape that I wanted. And this is the brush that I'm using. I'll try to leave a link down to what I use in the video. So I'm starting off with the Easy Bond and I'm using that to prep my natural nails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to all my nails. And for this video I'm only gonna do one hand because I have another review coming to you with my other hand. So now I'm gonna take the nail primer and I'm going to prime all the nails. And something I want to say about the nail primer is that usually when I apply nail primer, I apply it twice, one on all the nails and then the other one before I apply the acrylic. But a little tip when you use this nail primer, it's better if you just go in with one layer and let it dry before you apply the acrylic, because I noticed that if you apply the acrylic right after you apply the primer, then you might have a burning sensation on your nails. And I noticed that when I let it dry first before applying the acrylic, when I tested out again after, I noticed that the burning wasn't there. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're applying the nail primer. So now I'm going in and applying the acrylic, and I'm keeping the application on normal speed for you guys so you can see. And the first thing I want to say about this acrylic that I noticed right away is, for me, how easy it was to apply, because my problem with doing my own nails is when the acrylic runs too much. But this acrylic, the acrylic was not runny at all. Like, I can just put it down, move it to where I needed it to, and it didn't dry too fast or anything. Like, I could move it around perfectly fine and get a smooth application without the acrylic running everywhere. That was literally my favorite thing about this acrylic, because that's one of the main struggles I have when I apply acrylic on. So you can just see here how I apply my acrylic. I usually just start in the middle, in between my natural nail and the tip, and then I apply it on the tip. Then I go to the back of the nail and then I do one more for the apex. I don't really do an exact method of applying acrylic. I just apply it where I need it to. But something else I wanted to say about this acrylic is that it did not even take me a long time to do my nails either, because usually doing my own nails it takes a long time. But this was so easy to do my nails that I didn't need to take so many beads and like, you know, when I brush it out to smooth it out, like the acrylic was not just brushing off the nail, like it would just stay in place. I really love how the acrylic applies. It's very easy to use. As far as when it comes to the drying time, I would say it dries a little bit faster than other acrylic would. Like, I'll say for example the Mia Secret, right? This dries a little bit faster than that, but this is not a fast dry liquid or anything. But that's just something to keep in mind. So but you can see for me, I definitely had a easy time applying the acrylic. I had a nice smooth application and everything. So now let's talk about the smell. The smell of the liquid was not at all very strong, and that's a really good thing, especially for me. So if you're someone that's probably sensitive to the smell of acrylic liquid, I think you're gonna like this one, because this one has a very low odor. It's not completely odorless, but the odor is very low. Like, it's because you know other nail liquids tend to have a very strong smell, but this one is just a very low smell, and it's not bothersome at all. So that was especially a plus, because I also get bothered by the smell sometimes. So now what else I'll talk about is the actual clear acrylic. It is very clear. Like, I seriously love how clear it is. You can see later because I have a nail that's going to be completely clear, and you can see how clear it is. It's not like, because you know some clear acrylics tend to have a yellow tint to it, right? But this one doesn't have that weird yellow tint. It's just straight up clear, and that's another plus about this clear acrylic. I also wanted to mention, I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a video. I think it's been a month or more, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying to, you know, there's a lot going on, so like it's kind of hard to keep in track of everything, but you know, try as much as I can to keep uploads going on my channel. Cause this video was actually filmed a while ago, but you know, since there was so much going on, I just couldn't really finish the video. But yeah, and I do have a bunch of videos already filmed. I just need to edit them and get them ready, and do voiceovers and all that. You know, it's just kind of hard finding time for it, but I'll try to keep getting uploads out there. I'll try to be consistent. This brush is also really helpful for the application. It also made it really easy. And I think this is actually my first time using this acrylic brush too. But you can see I got into the cuticle area very easily without making a mess. See how the acrylic doesn't just run everywhere, like it doesn't flood the cuticle or anything. Like I can just place it down and move it without it going where I don't need it to. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish off the acrylic application. So here are what the nails look like after I've reshaped them, filed over them, and I bumped them. So now I'm just going in with alcohol and taking a wipe and wiping off any extra dust that are left on the nails. So now I'm going in with the nail primer, and I always do this before I apply gel color because it helps it to adhere a lot better. I'm just using the EZFlow nail primer and applying it on all the nails. And here are the rhinestones that I'm going to be using, and I'm using the Extravaganza Nails nail resin. So on my pinky, I'm going to do rhinestones all around the the perimeter of the nails. Like, I'm going to leave it hollow and completely clear on the inside, but there's going to be rhinestones all around. And I'm just using a wax pencil to pick those up and put on the nail. I realized that I shouldn't have put the primer on the pinky nail because it made it difficult for the glue to dry faster with the primer on the nail. That was my mistake. So for gel polish, I'm going to use the Nobility gel polish in white, and I'm just going to apply the gel polish on all my nails, the rest of them. I'm just going to be applying it on the whole nail. And I'm just going in with the second coat of the gel polish. Now I'm using D&D Black Licorice Gel Polish, and I'm going to take this long liner brush, and I'll show you the next nail because I didn't really record it well here. But basically what I did was take some black gel polish with the liner brush, and I just applied the lines randomly on the nail. Since we're doing a marble effect, you know, there's no neat or perfect lines or anything, it's all just random. And then I'm going to take this small flat brush, and I have a tiny jar of alcohol, and I take the flat brush and I'm going to dip it in the alcohol, and then I dab at the lines that I painted on. You'll see it on the next nail. So I just paint on the lines and then take that brush and I'll kind of spread out those lines, and you know, that'll help making the marble effect. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at explaining things, but you can just see what I'm doing here in the video. So for the middle finger, I only did the marble on half the nail because the other half I'm going to just paint it black. Oh, and by the way, this nail art design is inspired by Carolina Nails on YouTube. I'll also leave a link down to her channel so you guys can check it out. I'll leave a link to that specific video. Her channel is in Spanish and she only speaks Spanish, but she's one of my favorite nail YouTubers. So now I'm going back in with the liner brush and I'm adding a few more lines, and those are going to be the more prominent lines. I'm not really going to diffuse them out too much. So I'm going in with this smaller detail brush, and on the middle finger, you can see on the ring finger I did like a ring around the cuticle area, and then the middle finger is just going to be painted half black, and on the pointed finger is just going to have a corner painted black. So now I'm just going in with the second coat of the black on all my nails. And I just went back in with the actual gel polish brush. So now I am using the D&D gel polish in Niagara Falls, NY. And what I tried to do here, if you look at her design, if you look at Carolina's design, she had metallic, like holographic striping tape. And I didn't have that, so I was trying to do an alternative. And what I did was take this glitter gel polish and apply a line in between the black and the marble. But after I did that, I was looking at it and I was like, it's not the same effect. Cause like I really like the holographic effect that her nails had. So I decided that I was going to put the rhinestones on top of the lines, you know, just to give a little more of something. And I completed the nail design a lot more than that glitter, cause you can see like it didn't really make a huge contrast between the black and the marble. Like it kind of just, you know, like it didn't really pop out that much, and I wanted it to like have more effect to it. So you can see like anywhere that separates the black and the marble, and I just applied a line of rhinestones, and you can just see how it looks now. I like this a lot better. Now it's a lot more sparkly. So that's it for the design, and I'm going in with the Zulay Nails No Wipe Top Coat, and I'm just going to apply that on all the nails. Now look at the pinky nail, look how clear it is. And I also apply the clear on the underside, but look at that, I seriously love that. And when I apply top coat, I go around, I try to go around all the rhinestones as much as possible, not to get on them. So that is it, that's the end of the design. And as for the EZFlow nail system, I highly recommend it. And this has also become my new favorite of nail systems that I've ever used. So I 100% definitely recommend it to nail people out there. Even if you're a beginner, it wouldn't even be that bad to try. Like, just the one thing to keep in mind is it tends to dry faster than other acrylics, but other than that, like, I had a really easy time working with it. So the smell is very low, the acrylic is clear, it smooths out easily, it doesn't run. And let me tell you, since it's been a while since I had those nails too, there was literally no lifting with this acrylic. Like, when I apply acrylic on my own nails, I always have lifting. But the craziest thing, like, this surprised me so much, there was no lifting on my nails. So that was a major plus. Like, these nails, when you use this acrylic system, last for a really long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.